Global Forum underscores water security for peace and development. And scientists say Africa needs to enhance knowledge on insects for friendly environments. A very warm welcome to Addis News Hour. With the news, I'm Shafar Aulakaw, and do stay with us. Now, President Sahle-Work Zewde says ensuring water security is so vital for peace and development. And in this regard, Ethiopia is doing its level best in its Green Legacy Initiative. The President made this remark at the 9th World Water Forum in Dakar, Senegal. Tigist Sarnesa has more.
The 9th World Water Forum is being held for the first time in sub-Saharan Africa. A delegation led by Ethiopian President Sahle-Work Zewde, including the Water and Energy Minister Dr. Engineer Habtamu Ittefa and other senior government officials in the sector, have arrived in Dakar, Senegal to attend the forum. This week-long series of conferences and workshops aimed at accelerating universal access to water and sanitation. President Sahle-Work highlighted in enhancing quality and quantity of water and mitigating the impact of climate change, as Ethiopia and the Nile Basin countries are better off with the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam.
In relation to enhancing the quality and quantity of water, as well as mitigating the impacts of climate change, Ethiopia, the Nile Basin, Africa, and the world are better off with this Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. For the sake of assuring this gathering, let me share one among many things that are close to our hearts when it comes to this matter. We take the legitimate concerns of downstream countries as our own. We would like to take this opportunity to assure our brothers and sisters in the downstream countries of the Nile, and indeed the whole world, that Ethiopia has always been ready for genuine cooperation and effective and efficient data and information sharing mechanism, which we believe will address all the legitimate concerns on this matter.
The President also noted that Ethiopia's Green Legacy Initiative is the other effort the country is undertaking to address climate change.
Our Green Legacy Initiative is the other effort we are undertaking to address climate change. Through this initiative, we are undertaking a massive afforestation program through planting billions of trees in Ethiopia and sending seedlings in neighboring countries as well. This Green Legacy Initiative, which has the direct guidance and leadership of Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, is bearing fruits. We will continue this initiative as it will be instrumental in fighting desertification and enhancing the quality and quantity of water in Ethiopia and beyond.
The Dakar 2022 Forum will focus on a couple of priorities: water security and sanitation, water for rural development, cooperation on peaceful and developmental usage of riparian waters and their economic benefit, and also mainly focuses on drought-affected areas. The UNESCO report says that about 99% of all liquid groundwater on Earth is groundwater, although the resource is often poorly understood or undervalued. Water consumption is expected to increase by 1% annually over the next 30 years, UNESCO said, driven by population growth and demand for industry and agriculture.
The Association of the Ethiopian Community in Dubai and the Northern Emirates celebrated the annual Ethiopia Day for the 8th time under the theme I for the Community and the Community for Me. Representing the Ethiopian consulate in Dubai, Ababa Mabratu reiterated the significance of the day to Ethiopians to strengthen unity, share cultural values, and build the image of the country. He further congratulated the Ethiopian diaspora in Dubai for witnessing the commencement of electricity generation of the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, to which they contributed a share.
Gondar, a city of palaces and castles.
In the palace of Emperor Fasilides. Let's go inside and see what it's like. It has a unique Nubian structure and it was registered on the UNESCO Heritage Sites in 1979. Gondar, Gondar. This statue was made to commemorate the beloved Emperor Theodorus on January 18th of 2012.
We're here to see some castles. World Heritage Site.
Now, the African Associations of Insect Scientists say Africa needs to enhance the knowledge of insects to create friendly environment and boost production. The remark came while Addis Ababa University hosted the 24th AAIS conference. Kushumelso reports. The Ministry of Planning and Development has signed a €5 million cooperation agreement with German Development Cooperation GIZ for the implementation of inclusive and integrated land use management system. The Ethio-Germany Inclusive and Integrated Land Use Planning Project is aimed to develop fair and participatory land policies, laws and institutional structures in selected regions. And in business, the Ethiopian Embassy in India held a trade, tourism and investment forum in the capital of Tamil Nadu state. The forum has reiterated the need to build strong economic cooperation between India and Ethiopia. Jerusalem Batia has more on that.
Diplomatic and economic relations between India and Ethiopia began with a trade agreement in 1997 as part of a structural adjustment program in Ethiopia. Comprehensive trade reforms for both exports and imports has been carried out since 1992. Enclosed within this program, the Ethiopian Embassy in India held a trade, tourism and investment forum in Chiani, the capital of Tamil Nadu state. Ethiopian Ambassador to India, Tizeta Mulugeta, in her speech addressed Indian investors to explore the vast opportunities in Ethiopia, mentioning the presence of more than 600 Indian investors in Ethiopia who engage in different sectors, creating job opportunities for thousands of youth in the country.
Ethiopian economy was one of the fastest growing economy. It grows 6.1%. Even if it is a little bit lesser than what has happened before. And in this time, more than 30 new Indian companies came to Ethiopia. And even recently, last week, one of Indian pharmaceutical company was inaugurated in one of the industrial park in Ethiopia. So this shows that still Ethiopia is one of the investment destination of India. All this really shows that despite all this time, India has been a good partner of Ethiopia.
Ambassador Tizeta underlined the commitment of the government of Ethiopia to investors coming from abroad and explained the actions taken by the government in updating the rules and regulations governing the investment environment in the country. Dr. Ramakrishnan, head of India-Africa Trade Council and COMESA office in Chiani, also reiterated the need to build strong economic relations with Africa and noted the huge opportunities African countries, including Ethiopia, present for Indian investors in different sectors.
You are still watching at this news hour, and now let's take a quick look at the exchange rates of some global currencies, and I'll be right back. Welcome back. You're still watching Addis News Hour. Now, a South African academy is trying to make the best out of street children. And the academy also targets fighting high crime rates. Sintayo Tamarat has more on that from Africa News.
Dressed in blue, dozens of young South African women have started attending the Chirisalis Academy program in Cape Town. The initiative was launched in 2000 with the aim of fighting high crime rates by taking young people from the city's toughest streets and providing them with skills for employment.
They treat us as women, but they are making us independent. They are making us to know that we can do it. Even if you think that you can't do it, they make us think that we can do it. They give us strength that we didn't even know that we had.
The academy runs 3 courses, 2 for men and 1 for women.
We specifically want to focus on women because in society generally, women and particularly black women are still at the end of the queue with respect to opportunities.
Cape Town ranks among the most dangerous places in the world. In 2021, there were 64 killings per 100,000 people, the highest rate in the country.
I think there should be more programs that should be done in our communities, not just to empower the females, but also I think we should start a little bit earlier with our programs for a 12-year-old girl. Is already going through a menstrual cycle, is already entering into becoming a lady and respecting herself and those type of things.
The course's focus is on fitness and discipline, as well as mental well-being and vocational skills, combined with 4 weeks of vocational training.
Well, the viewers, let's now turn our attention to trending stories over the past 24 hours. And here in the studio, I'm joined by my colleague, Johannes van Town, to help us walk through some of his observations. Johannes, welcome.
Thank you, Shifara.
Now, we've heard that TPLF is trying to take control of the Red Sea. What are some of your observations in this regard?
You are right, Shufi. This takes us back to when the war broke out in the northern part of Ethiopia. If you remember, Shifara, when TPLF attacks the northern the northern command of the Ethiopian Defense Force, it has made 2 things after attacking the northern command. The first is the TPLF, or this terrorist group, fired a rocket to Eritrea, Eritrea's capital Asmara, and also it fires another rockets to neighboring regions, Amhara region. Some were saying that the intention of firing rocket to Asmara is to overthrow or to aggressively or to offensively invite the Eritrean troops to the war, in order to make the war widen war. So by making this, TPLF was intended to control the Eritrea, to control, or by overthrowing the government of Eritrea, and to control the Red Sea and other regions. To make this, the TPLF has made 2 plans. The first one is, if it is possible, TPLF tried to cooperate with Eritrean opposition parties in order to overthrow, in order to topple the Eritrean government, which is led by Isaias Afwerki. And the second thing what TPLF was intended to do was to control the Eritrea and also to control the Red Sea by force. When we see this, TPLF is a group with inferiority complex because its action indicates us it is trying to do something more than its capability. This indicates that there are some other driving forces, or there are other external forces which are helping this group. Okay. Because the Red Sea is a very critical place, a very important place, because there are lots of forces who have intentions, who have concerns in this regard. The Westerners and also even Chinese and also even Middle East has intentions to control the Red Sea areas. The Red Sea area, as you know, Shife, has very importance. For example, there are lots of ship transportations for importing and exporting goods, and also some Western forces, most of the Western forces has a military base around the Horn of Africa. This indicates that they have intention of controlling Africa. They have intention of controlling the Red Sea. Not only the Red Sea, the line starting from the Mediterranean to the Indian Ocean. So this region is very critical region, crucial region for the trade, for the politics, for the geopolitics, and for other military-related things. So some are saying this intention of TPLF, which is to control the Red Sea by force or by cooperating with the Eritrean oppositions, is the intention of some Western countries. As you know, some Western countries has intention in the war between the Ethiopian forces and this terrorist group. So this indicates that especially US and other countries are wiring TPLF as a horse in order to implement their plans in the Horn. There are some competitive parties in the Horn. For example, US and China, they are competing. They both have military bases in this Horn area. So this indicates that the intention of TPLF is not just the intention of itself, the plan of itself. It's the plan of other external parties. So Horn African countries, leaders of Horn African countries should rethink and plan for the development of their people. Because TPLF has no intention to lead this area. Even not only intention, has no capability as a group, because it's a terrorist group. It's a terrorist group, and it has no political intention, its own political intention to lead the area. It has no any political power or plans to lead the area. So when we see this plan, this intention is not it is the intention of the other countries or external countries. So we need to work together. Horn African countries should work together to help or in order to develop the area, in order to use the area. It's a very fertile area, and it's a very strategic area. There are some plot lines we can see in this area. For example, the war in Yemen, the war in Somalia. There is also a so-called Red Sea Forum, and there's also intra-Gulf dynamics, and also there is a great power competition in this area, and also the reforms, the transitional changes here in Ethiopia and in Sudan has indicated as the intention the intention of controlling the region is not only the intention of the Horn of Africans. Yeah. It's the intention of the rest of the world.
So TPLF is serving as a puppet for those elements that are bent on, interfering in the internal affairs of Ethiopia.
Exactly, Shafi. Exactly.
Thank you so much for your ideas.
Thank you, Shafi. Thank you.
Well, the viewers, in our sports update, Ethiopia secures the top of the table in the 18th Indoor Championship in Belgrade, Serbia, by securing 4 gold, 3 bronze and 2 silver medals in different sports disciplines. The United States of America and Belgium have followed Ethiopia. Abtamo Ashagri has more on that.
And they're pumping their arms down the back straights, Ethiopia.
Both women and men Ethiopian athletes have taken the nation to finish the top table by registering extraordinary results in the 2022 Indoor Championships in Belgrade, Serbia. Ethiopia has finished the championships by securing 4 gold, 3 bronze and 2 silver medals in the 8th Indoor Championships in different sport tracks.
Pumping their arms down the back straights, Ethiopia won. It's USA 2.
Lemlem Hailu and Jigayo Taye have presented and secured gold and silver medal in 3000 meter by clocking the time at 41.82 and at 42.23 respectively.
Hurry, Saint-Pierre, take a surprise victory. It's not going to be Hailu of Ethiopia.
In 1500 meter, Ethiopian women runners Gudaft Tsagay, Aksumaya Timbai and Hirut Meshesha make history by securing all medals by taking all stages in the competition.
Watch the clock. This is really quick. The world record is 3:53. It's her own, but it'll be a massive championship record. Tsegay delivers the gold she's craved for so long. Straight to the front, right at the start. The world record holder.
Samuel Tefera and Solomon Barega have also secured gold medals in 1500 meter and 3000 meter competition by clocking the times 3:32.77 and 4:41.38 respectively. In the 8th Indoor Championships, Frewen Hailu and Lemecha Girma secured bronze medals in 800 meter and 3000 meter race by clocking the time 2:00.54 and 7:41.63 respectively.
Take the bell in the final of the men's 3,000 metres. 6 or 7 still in contention. There's all sorts of pushing and shoving. Mark Scott of Great Britain giving a tap in the back to Krop, and he's desperately trying to find a way through. The 2 Kenyans beginning to drift backwards. Mark Scott of Great Britain is coming. It's Barega from Goma at the moment. Scott coming past him.
The 8th World Indoor Championships was held from 18 up to 20 March 2020 to Belgrade, Serbia.
Well, what a remarkable achievement by Ethiopians there. And in this connection, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has congratulated Ethiopians over the historic victory at the World Indoor Championship in Belgrade 2022. Abiy said he's so proud and delighted as Ethiopia has finished first at the 18th World Indoor Championship sweep in Serbia. Now let's also take a look at the weather updates of some African nations. You have been watching Addis News Hour, and now a quick reminder of the top stories. Global Forum underscores water security for peace and development. Scientists say Africa needs to enhance knowledge on insects for friendly environment. And Ethiopia takes the topmost place at the 18th World Indoor Championship. Well, that's all the news there is for now. Many thanks for watching us.